Hello there, and welcome to what I call a 5000 sub special. Now, if you're a fan of high energy content and a high energy video, this one is not for you. I think it's a little bit tasteless to go ahead and do a sub special where I want to be as genuine as possible and then put on the funny guy persona. I think this it just suits a lot better. And of course, you can always just skip this video. Now, before we get into the actual meat of this video, I do want to do at least some admin. We just reached 5,000 subscribers, which means this is the 5,000 subscriber special. And I think we should do a subscriber special every 5,000 subscribers until we reach 50k, at which point it turns into 10, until we reach 200k, at which point it turns into 50k. Now, before you say I'm being very optimistic about the numbers I'm going to reach, I'm not. I think we're gonna stop around the 40k mark at most, but I just wanted to be known that I am thinking ahead. And also, if we should ever shoot past one of the goals and reach multiple of these goals at the exact same time, or basically at the exact same time where I don't have enough time to produce one of these specials, and then we already have the sub goal for the next one, the first part of the special will not be happening for each sub goal if we hit multiple ones at a time. However, the secret second part is going to happen. What's the special? Well, I asked you for Q&A questions, and I will be answering the 10. That's 5. I will be answering the 10 most liked ones. That is section 1. There's 3 sections, but we'll get to them when we get to them. Starting with the first question with the most amount of likes, we got Zazmadeus asking what is the lore behind the clown. Now, I may have rigged the vote here, but it was for a very good reason, because I like telling the story. Now, this was back on my Another Mod YouTube channel, back when I was actively using that one as my main channel. First time I ever used the clown was on this video, the Ravenfield Experience. I was editing that video in a VC with a bunch of people on a Discord server I was on. That Discord server was the Octo Gaming Discord server, and one of them suggested to, as an outro joke, add a green screen clown that is just dancing, and so I did that. So there is no grand story to the clown, it's just a random video I found and then downloaded and put into my video because someone asked me to do it. And frankly, it's iconic now. And you can find the original video in every single one of my descriptions. Overall, the story is not that interesting, but I like it. Oxanis asks, what made you start ranting in front of a whiteboard for your primary content style? Now, I do think that question deserves at least some context before I actually get into answering that question. I was, before doing this, a variety content channel. But ever since making the one video where I basically asked what peak is, I've been a whiteboard channel, more or less. And, fun fact, I didn't actually own a whiteboard. I bought the whiteboard for the express purpose of doing YouTube videos. So how did I come up with it? Well, I was watching the Clinton Reviews iCarly series again. I was rewatching the whole thing because I have no life. But when I was rewatching those, I looked at the pinboard segment in those videos. And I was like, man, this is a really interesting style as to, tell a story. And I asked myself the question, how would I improve on that style? Well, it isn't necessarily an improvement, but I feel like a whiteboard would be more interesting if you can write on it at any point and even also put pictures on it. Now, I've never actually put pictures on it and, use the magnet because I don't want to use my printer. Print is expensive and I don't have money. But the point is, you can do it on a whiteboard and it's very easy to do so as well. So yeah, the actual reason is because I'm a fucking nerd and watched that iCarly video. Cypherian YT asks, how do you manage to have a fit that goes so goddamn hard every time? Now, there's actually a story to this as well. See, back when this comment was asked, I used to have a different fit on every single video. That was part of the joke, but then I found my red shirt again. I'm pretty sure I'm still wearing it. I found my red shirt again, and so I just started wearing that because I think it looks the best on me, and frankly, I just like it. But I used to wear a different suit every single video back then. And of course, the question asked itself, how does he have this many suits? What the fuck? And the answer to that is I was part of a cult for the better part of my life until I turned 18 last year and moved out without my mother realizing, Lamau. And so naturally, for all of those 18 years, I've been getting a bunch of suits to wear to cult meetings. See, I had to attend cult meetings every Sunday and Thursday, and so I had to have suits. That is actually the reason why you can see those suits are not fitting me anymore. Like, they are way too small for me. That's because they were made for a child, and I just happen to still wear them because, frankly, I can still wear them, but like, you don't see my pants anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Also, if you're confused about what I just said, I urge you to check out the Run playlist, because there I go into more detail about what actually happened, you know, what exactly happened. Like that, what I just said, it did happen, but like, you get me. Jose Cosro 5517, I think that's how you say it, asks the question, if you could have an Undertale character as a roommate, who would it be and why? To be perfectly honest, Papyrus. Papyrus kinda like he's a joyful guy, and like most people in Undertale are crazy. I like my crazy, but I don't like my crazy in my room. I like a nice guy in my room though. Also, it's like one of the few people where we actually see the room and it's like cool. So yeah, having that room next to mine, that's kind of based. Question number 5, Salyov asks, what made you interested in Undertale and Deltarune? Well, I was in 5th grade and I watched a Let's Play of, I'm pretty sure it was at the time, the first guy I watched was Let's Play Marcos, who is a German YouTuber, and I watched a German translation of Undertale through him. Because in 5th grade, that was before I actually tried learning as much English as I know now. But yeah, I did still know a little bit of English, and the German translation is pretty good, I'm gonna be honest. And I know that it was in 5th grade because I still actually have the exact same pencil case from 5th grade. I have it right here. And one of the things I drew into it, hold on, let me put this microphone down real quick. I want to show that. One of the things I did draw in here is Sans. Also Sans body parts for some reason. Like, because he's a skeleton, you can technically take him apart, and so I did that. Also, yeah, you're seeing history right now. Sans. I've gotten a lot better at drawing since 5th grade. But yeah, that's how I got interested in Undertale. Deltarune came as a proxy of Undertale, as most people probably. We get the first member question. Question 6. Of consciousness, right? What are your hopes and dreams as a content creator? Do you want to share your thoughts? Are you hoping to go full-time? Is UTDR what you enjoy making versus what you are mainly doing strategically for views? No judgment for any of this, I'm just very inspired by your dedication and consistency. Now we're gonna go through these questions one by one, and yes, you could have technically asked multiple questions per question. I'm only answering 10, I'm letting you do it. So what are your hopes and dreams as a content creator? Of course, the best hopes and dreams you can have is the play button. I'm very old school in the fact that I very much care about subscriber numbers and play buttons, because back in the day, we used to care about that a lot. Now it doesn't really matter, but I'm just like that. I would love to hang like a big play button off of my wall as an accomplishment to what I have achieved and what people have let me achieve. So I think, yeah, hopes and dream as a content creator, get a play button. Do you just want to share your thoughts? Are you hoping to go full time? Well, the share your thoughts thing, yes, I want to share my thoughts, but I don't think I'd be concerned with the fact that people don't want to hear my thoughts. That seems a little confusing, but to elaborate, the reason I'm making content is not because I, want to get my thoughts out there. A lot of people have that thing where they want their opinion to be heard specifically. I don't necessarily care about that. I think it's just mentally stimulating for me to make this kind of content. I mean, I have been doing it since 5th grade. Back in 5th grade, I made German content. I think it's just, yeah, it is just mentally stimulating for me to record myself doing something. It's also a good use of my time, because if I didn't do this, I don't know what I would do with half my time. Are you hoping to go full-time? I mean, I think everyone is. This job is very easy. Let's not kid ourselves, the 9 to 5 is way harder than these kinds of videos. Right now I'm working as an editor for the Social Streamers YouTube channel, so I don't have a 9 to 5 job, and that's why I can post every 2 days. But yeah, ultimately the goal is of course to go full-time with my own channel, so I don't have to actively spend time on someone else's success. Even though I am getting paid for it, it's just like, I would rather be successful. Is Undertale Deltarune what you most enjoy making versus what you're strategically doing for views? I mean, I enjoy making Undertale content. I think the best way to, prove that is by the fact that I uploaded 3 whiteboard videos, 2 of which were about absolutely nothing, and 1 of which was about Undertale. And then I proceeded to make Deltarune theories without the Undertale one getting views. Because it took a few days for the Undertale one to actually pick up steam. So I actually recorded and made the first Chris Deltarune video before that one got views. And so I did it in the beginning just because I wanted to talk about it. Now Undertale and Deltarune gets a lot of views from you people. And so I'm extra motivated. It's like a plus on top of it already being there. So basically, I'm doing consistent Undertale and Deltarune content because it gets views, but I don't hate doing it. It's a lot different from Victoria 3, where I was just playing it for the views. But I think a good way to, describe the way I see views now is that I stopped playing Victoria 3 after I got tired of it. I used to be a basically Victoria 3 centric channel because it's the one that got views, and that's how I firstly got to 1,000 subs on this channel. But I didn't like it. The game is terrible. And so, if I truly hated doing this, I wouldn't be doing it. Question 7 by Sansby. Would you? Well, you people voted for this, so I would. Question 8 by Trontino? What's your opinion on Undertale Last Breath? I really like it. it's these kind of silly Undertale AUs that I really enjoy. They don't take themselves too seriously, and you can just turn off your brain and enjoy a goddamn banger theme. Like, imagine the last phase. Remember Sun Dying is gay? That theme goes so hard. And also, all of the designs that are in the fan game are really good as well. So yeah, in general opinion, I like it. Not enough to make a video about it, to analyze all of its contents, but like, I give it a thumbs up emoji. Question 9 by Giffany CD, which is actually another member. Can you solve Midnight Motorist? Not in the current FNAF lore, I can't. Okay, this is a little bit off topic, but I was very much into Five Nights at Freddy's until Security Breach kind of ruined it for me and gave me the wake-up call I needed to realize that it hasn't been good since Ultimate Custom Night. So I just kind of stopped. And I checked in periodically because of Spiff. I do watch Astral Spiff, so sometimes I catch new, FNAF entries. And I could do a video on Midnight Motorist if I ignore everything that came out after, FNAF 6, and if we just pretend FNAF 6 stops there. But I think, again, the point is I am a YouTuber, and I therefore am very much unable to just ignore parts of the canon. I used to do the Death of the Author thing where I would just refuse to acknowledge anything beyond a certain point that I didn't like with a certain story. I did it with Undertale, I did it with Star Wars, I did it with FNAF. But now that I talk about Undertale, I can't do it with Undertale, and if I were to do a Midnight Motorist video, I would I wouldn't be able to just ignore everything that came out after FNAF 7, which is Ultimate Custom. So the technical answer is no, but if we ignore all of everything else, then yes. And question number 10, the final question, coming from Rave DJ Videos. What would you do if someone stole your whiteboard? Cry, I guess. I'd buy a new one, I guess. I'd be confused as to how they got into my house and only stole the whiteboard. And I'd be even more concerned if I didn't realize that they did that. But, I basically never leave my house except for groceries and stuff. So I'd be very concerned as to how they did it. Then I'd call the cops and buy a new one. See, I've actually made enough money from YouTube to actually have done the whole cost back. So we win these. And that was the section 1, the Q&A section of the video. Now we are going to section 2, which is community shoutouts. Now, first and foremost, I want to thank every single one of the 12 members that have joined the channel up until this point. And I'm sorry if I butcher your names, but I never appreciate you people enough, so I'm going to read out your names now. Thank you to Azel Key, TY, Gi Uwu, Giffany CD, Fui18, Sonic Fan Dark, but spelled like that, Pen Polcon 6, Swanio Yubs, Lapis Dom, Evan YT Life, Taliesin, and Jamie. Thank you for joining membership. And I'm gonna need a pronunciation on some of these. And out of these members, I want to especially shout out two most interesting ones. That being Gi Uwu, who has written a single comment under a single video, but is classified as one of the community spotlights with the most engagement on my videos. This dude typed a single comment and proceeded to watch the most amount of KindMod content and is giving me money. That is fucking based. And given ECD for being the most prolific commenter on the membership list. The most prolific commenter outside of membership is also getting a shoutout, that being Sansby, clocking in with 88 comments, which is the most of any commenter so far. And now I want to also accurately shout out all of the content creators in my comment section. We're starting with the biggest subscriber one, that being UT. The last time I shouted them out, I didn't actually do them any justice. Because at that point I hadn't actually watched their videos yet, I just realized that they were also making content and felt bad for saying that Awesome Andrew Games is the only one in my comment section. So I actually watched it, and the way I can explain it without spoiling anything is, if you like Undertale as more of a jumping off point than a story anchor, Soul Splitters is for you. However, if you want a more closely related story to Undertale, UT Dusttale is also something UT made. So you can be both interested in normal Undertale and Undertale as a jumping off point. If you're interested in any of those, you can go ahead and check their YouTube channel out. It is right here. Then we have Awesome Andrew Games, who sometimes comments, who has recently reached 6,000 subscribers. I don't actually know if they have reached 6,000 subscribers before. And the whole AI thing they did made them go below 6,000. But anyway, I really enjoy all of their Deltarune theories. And especially the extended chess theory video where they try to predict the entirety of Deltarune. So yeah, if you like the occasional Deltarune theory on your feed, Awesome Andrew Games is the way to go. And also like random shit, because like Andrew likes just posting random ass stuff. And now we go to the smaller content creators. Now I'm using content creators very loosely here. Because there's a bunch of people that have made fan art of me, and I want to shout them out as well. We have Undead Artist mentioning me in a post where they made fan art of me kissing a tree, because I made the joke of wanting to smash the Deltarune tree. We have Thomases on Blue Sky giving me a fan art and then asking me to collab, at which point I literally did, multiple times. We have Sansby, who made this piece of fan art for me. We have Panicked Purple on Twitter, and I guess also YouTube, who made this Sprite fan art of me. And last, but certainly not least, I usually don't like reaction content. However, this one's a little special. This video was specifically made for me to see, so I don't feel as bad. Now, this video is supposed to be a YouTube short. Excuse the ratio. A guy called Green Hunter made a video as to why I should collab with them. You can watch it right now, but we are going to focus on the ending bit because it just very much made me smile.
No, but seriously, please do go check out KindMod. He'll be in the description of this video or something. I don't know. We love you, KindMod. Thank you.
Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart. What I want to specifically focus on here is the ending text, and also that they are so sweet. Oh my god, check them out. The text is saying, "Thank you for watching, and thank you KindMod for being such a big inspiration to me." I think I'm especially happy to be an inspiration to people, and I think that is the best compliment you can ever give me, if I'm your inspiration. Because I don't want to gatekeep creativity, because gatekeeping creativity is basically to kill it. But if I am your gateway to creativity, I just feel all nice about it. Because for most of my life, I've had, YouTubers be the gateway to my creativity. I've watched many people over a very long period of time, and they have basically shaped me into what I am today as a person and as a content creator on this platform. And so seeing that, even if it's just, a small number of people, I am glad I can inspire you, even with my just very silly videos. And I will just try to be more of an inspiration to even more people. So having this on screen is making me smile way too much. I gotta go. So yeah, Green Hunter on YouTube, check them out. And that concludes section 2 of the subscriber special. Now for the last section. Drum roll, please. From now on till the end of time, every sub goal, the part 2 of the sub goal, is to make a music video and song cover. Starting with Not Lawyers, Cue the Clown!